You were playing with clay before you even knew what you were actually doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because your family had a brickworks?
Yes, they still have it, they still run it. The brickyard was kind of a separate from the house. But then later on, I started to use the clay from the brickyard to do beads, like to do my that's how I started to pot. I started with making beads instead of making pots. And then it was then that I felt the connection that the clay has been in the family for 3 generations, right? And how connected we get. I don't ask really myself like how this was made anymore. And I just look at the work and appreciate the work.
In looking at your work, people are always commenting on the energy of your work.
What I'm doing with one technique is very different than with what another potter is doing with the same technique.
Look, Walter Dexter's torso vases. You're both
Exactly.
using the identical technique.
And see his approach and my approach.
Yeah.
So why not share the technique? Why not share the information and save us from doing months of research before we get to the point? So I'm all for sharing. I'm all for no secrets and no sharing. And I think one thing that happens to all of us potters is that once we touch clay, we know that we can't go back. You know, we'll do clay for the rest of our lives, and we can't go back.